The energy at play from January 17th to January 22nd. Hi. So, December was a very interesting month with a lot of cleanup and closure. And then it's actually very natural for January to be a month of new starts, new beginnings. And I wouldn't even know where to start. Just feel. Just feel, and just feel what January has brought you. And if you haven't taken the time to experience December, then just take a moment first to feel December. Just pause the video and feel December. Feel how the year closed. And feel what it brought you. And then feel what January has been bringing you. Maybe you start with emptiness, with nothingness, because it's like after there has been a fire on a field, on a land, for a moment it's completely silent. And then some new plants start to grow, coming through the ashes, coming up, and life appears again. New beginnings. And what I've been experiencing, because you know that I often experience the energy at play 1 week earlier, and in December actually I got all the energies of the month of December just like mixed up all together. It was one big, I don't know if it was clear in my videos, but I can tell you, looking back, it's a lot came out, a lot of clutter got released, a lot of pain came out, a lot of healing took place. And this year now the same. And now I get it. Now I get what the coming 6 days are about for you now. The shadow is limitation. Realism is the gift. And that can take you to justice. Trying to understand this will probably not work. If you're with your mind in this, you're like, what the fuck is he talking about? Of course you understand that limitation can be a shadow, or is a shadow. Because it's limiting you, it's blocking you. But what does it mean, realism and then justice? Well, I let go, and it was not fully by choice. I mean, I chose to go with that wave that came, but that was a wave that came and said, let go of your beliefs, let go of your rules, all those rules you set for yourself, because yeah, I want to be ethical and a good person, and so I will not do that, I will not do that, I will limit this to that, and I put all those limitations around me. And this didn't just happen to me. I mean, I see this happening everywhere to everyone. And the universe is telling you like, let go. Because there are no absolute rules when it comes to don't do this and don't do that. And the universe will show you that the rules you set up suddenly do not apply, and you have to let go of that reality that you created for yourself. But by doing that, freedom, absolute freedom appears. And then real realism appears. Is that even a word? Realism is not logic, because logic is like science. It's looking at the past and saying, this happened this way, so that means it's like this. That's like all those rules. But real realism is being in the moment. Knowing in the moment what's good for you, and knowing in the moment what to choose. And in the next moment you may choose the total opposite. But the next moment is the new now. And only now can you know what's good for you now. You cannot know what's good for you in the future. You don't know because you haven't lived the future yet. Unless you can totally zoom out and there is no past, present, future for you. But I don't go into that assumption. I won't go into that assumption that you do that and that's how you live your life, because then you wouldn't be a pattern of mine. You wouldn't be needing any of this, because you would already know how things would go. But your life would also probably be very boring, knowing exactly what will happen, when it will happen, and how. And I've been literally experiencing now the not knowing, and that is so refreshing. That is so freeing. It's indescribable because there is no reference point. Because in our reality that we created, it's not there, because it goes against all safeties we've built in for ourselves. But being open to the endless possibilities, what a bliss can come into your life. The total unexpected, the thing you could never have imagined, can come on your path, because you didn't say like, okay, it can only be square what enters my life. No, it's open. Anything. And this led to meeting new people or reconnecting with certain people in ways, of course, I didn't expect. In ways that I didn't know existed. And beautiful things are coming from this. I'm about to publish a blog post, which is a guest article. It's something I saw, I just came across. And because I was in the here and now, I felt that I had to read it. You probably know I have dyslexia, so reading for me a long thing. But there, it was putting like, come and read me, do the effort, it will be effortless. And it was effortless. And I read the whole thing, and and so I contacted the one who wrote it, because it's somebody's story, story of a whole family. And I shared what I felt and what I wanted to do. I wanted to share it on my website, and I shared it in my Facebook group. I shared it here, probably in Patreon as well. And the person was like, huh? It's private? No, you publish it publicly. And then person went to look at it and saw all those reactions coming from people saying, thank you for sharing this. Oh, it's so beautiful. Oh, and now I understand things. Ah, it makes total sense to me why things happened in my family like this. And okay, I guess I'm just gonna go with the flow and let it public and go ahead, Lotfi, publish it. And that's so beautiful, but that's only possible when you're in the here and now and are open to whatever may come. Because only what you need on your path will come on your path. And all those restrictions, all those rules we put there, when, oh, I need to be safe. Would you like to be always like this? I don't. I love to be like this. I, for example, also discovered in a talk with somebody who felt, and then I felt it in my body, it was true. And I remembered. I mean, when you do certain movements like this or so, yeah, you can crack something in your back and you feel the release of tension and you can move again freely. But I've been feeling that in my chest, like I would love to crack my chest. Like physics, like crack and like, to feel the space. But it's energy that is blocked from the shoulders, pushing down. And that's why I cannot do push-ups, because I'm only putting more tension on it. I need to do other exercises that open, but also allow myself to be open, to open my chest, to open my heart chakra. And so I've been doing that, and wow, what an experience. I didn't forget about the word justice. So what is justice then? You probably already know. Justice in this case is getting what you deserve. And what is it you deserve in life? Love. Union. Unification. Togetherness. Oneness. First of all, within you. And only when you allow it to be within you, it becomes possible to allow it with others. To feel it, to experience it with others. And then you will start to experience unconditional love flowing everywhere, in everything you do and everything you experience, everyone you meet. Because unconditional love is not falling in love with one person. And the whole expression is a stupid expression. You're not falling into a hole. No, you open. And that's how you can receive. That is love. And when you open, you're sharing. You're not giving something from you, not taking something out of you and giving to another love. No, you are love, so you share. And the energy is just flowing. You become a channel. And that's very feeding. It doesn't cost effort. It doesn't cost energy. It brings energy. You are energy. You're not just connecting with the source energy. You're not just connecting with source. You are source. So by opening and allowing and letting go of all those rules, you finally get home. Wish you a beautiful 6 days.